I'm going to share with you what I consider to be my most valuable contribution that I could possibly make to the world so far, based on my last 15 years that I've been using this tool and developing it. And so I'm going to share screen. And before I do, this came as from a seed that was planted from this book right here, Think and Grow Rich. And I can't wait to share this with you right now. So it's an Excel spreadsheet that has the first tab. There's many tabs up at the top here, you'll notice. And the first tab is my purpose tab, which has my why, like what gets me out of bed in the morning, like when I don't want to get up, like it compels me up. It's really why, the meaning in my life that drives me to take action. And it's all about, for me, it's continuously learning and growing. And it's not the race to the top financially, it's the spirit race. It's the spirit inside of me trying to become my best. And so this as my why, and then there's 10 buckets that the framework for this whole spreadsheet, and the tabs above come from these 10 buckets. And this is what a fulfilled life means to me, not to anybody else. Some of this may not resonate with you, and it's not designed to. It's designed to resonate with me. And I share this with you specifically for you to start thinking about, what does a fulfilled life mean for you? And I know you've been thinking about that. And my question to you is, do you have what a fulfilled life means to you written out? Are you looking at it regularly? For me, with this tool, I look at it every single day. Something I look at in the mornings. If I'm like down, sometimes I'll glance at it in the middle of the day. But it's become a habit, and this helps me to focus, to take the thoughts in my brain, just as Napoleon Hill talks about, thoughts are things. And in the beginning of this book, there's a chapter on thoughts are things. And these are my thoughts that I've put down in writing, and I've found them to be magic in creating a fulfilling and intentional life. All right. So these 10 buckets, each of them, for example, I know who I am. Number 2, this bucket. I have a tab. I know who I am. And this is, it breaks down a little bit of what that means to me. Because it's one thing to say, I know who I am, but then what does that mean? And so in this case, it's like my core values. What are my core values? My why, right? My passions, interests. And I'm not sharing this with you for any other reason than for you to be thinking about this for yourself. Who are you? What is your why? What are your passions? What are you interested in? What do you aspire to become? This is really transparent with you. What my biggest weaknesses, my biggest strengths. What are your weaknesses? What are your strengths? Who are you? And are you in tune and in touch with yourself? What are your talents? What do you want others to remember about you when you die? And again, my intent is to just unlock and unleash some thoughts for you. I'm not sharing this with you to try to impress you. In fact, it's actually very vulnerable. And actually, it's really challenging to share this with you because it's a lot of personal stuff. But I respect you, and some of you may not resonate. You might, hopefully not, but some of you might be offended by some of the things that are meaningful to me. And that's, I hope, and I challenge you to don't be offended. I share this only for you to be able to see how you can take the thoughts that have been in your brain and put them somewhere, starting out right now today, and taking what you already have, and maybe there's some additional ideas for you where you can create an intentional vision that you can map out for your life. So that's my intention in sharing this with you. And so each of these 10 buckets, I'm just going to walk you through each tab very quickly. 5-year goals. For me, these are my 5-year goals. The vision board, I can visualize it. These are my 2020 objectives. My mastermind group. I'm involved in, actually right now I'm in 4 live mastermind groups. 2 of them virtual and 2 of them in person. But this is my personal mastermind where I come to this group. This is a group of respected people that I love and cherish, that I, for example, ask them questions like, How can I bring my ideal life into reality? And I go through and I do this exercise where, I go through the room, and I've had some incredible experiences. And Napoleon Hill talks about this in his book, and I've applied this, and it is magic. It is game changing. So the tab, I have a strong relationship with Heavenly Father, with Jesus Christ. And this is what it means to me. My relationship with my wife, Sherry, this is what it means to me. Like when I claim over here that a fulfilled life means to me that I have a strong relationship with Sherry and my kids, like, what does that even mean? What does it mean to have a strong, to me, not to anybody else, but to me, to have this strong relationship with Sherry, Miley, McKay, and Emery? And this is what it means to me. This is what it means to have a strong relationship with Sherry. That, I'm not going to go through all this, but like, I really strive. And it's been said that striving can be more important than arriving. Because if you're striving day to day with the wisest use of your time and energies to reach a realistic goal, you're a success. So I'm not trying to say that I'm even good at this, but this is something I'm striving for, striving to really listen and understand. I've developed a deeper love and respect for her. And so you can, but just to give you a couple ideas here. One of my buckets is that my family, right? So over here, my daily actions focus on my family's well-being, success, and future. Well, what does that even mean? Like, who cares about that? What is that? And to me, this is some of what it means. We pray together. I believe that that families that pray together stay together. So, we attend church meetings and different things together. We're home, we're present. When I'm home, I'm present. Set the example of physical exercise. These are important things to me. Some of these may not be important to you, and that's not what this is about. This is not me trying to sell you on what you should believe. Zero. It's about just giving you a window into what has been absolutely magic for me in my life, is to create an intentional life in advance and then work towards moving towards it. I've recorded books that I've studied, like paperback books, and then compile. And so I have recorded these over the years, and hundreds of books that I've read and gone through. I have my top 10 list that is current to this minute, to this day, of the top 10 most influential books I've ever read. And Think and Grow Rich, right here, this book right here. The truth is, I actually keep it on my nightstand next to my scriptures. In one of my 10 buckets is I have a healthy body. I feel like an Olympic champion. Now, no, that's not me. I wish it was. I'm striving for that, but I want to be healthy. I want to feel juiced in life. And there's 4 buckets that I need in order to be juiced and feel my very best. And that's what having a healthy body means to me. I'm well educated. There's financial freedom and there's financial abundance. And I live with passion. These are the top 25 things I'm grateful for, goals from each year. So 2019, and then I rate them, I grade them. And I have a whole system I can show you sometime. If you want to let me know in the comments, let me know, hey, I want to know more about your system for grading and rating your goals. 2018, objective 17, 16, each year I'll do this and I grade them. 15, 14, over the years, 13. Each year I go through and I'll set my goals and I'll focus, because I look at this every day. I'll keeps me grounded and intentional on my goals. 2011, 10, this is with my company Elevate, 2010. Anyways, this is my vision map. And I know I just fire hosed you and I want to be very clear that my intention in sharing this with you is not that I think you need to go out and build this and or to put any sort of holy smokes, I am so where do I even start? And stop you before you even start. My hope is to plant a seed, just as Napoleon planted in me with this book. My intention is to plant in your mind the thought of just what one random person, Ben Ward, some guy, took that thought and created this. And for me, this has been everything. Through these strategies, I earned my first $1 million in sales commission by the time I was 26, while I was in college, and going out and working hard and attracting other people to me when I went out selling door to door, building teams and regions. And then from there, I started a company, and the principles in this book and what I just shared with you is me shaping an intentional life. And that took me to partner with one of my dream partners, and we built an incredible company. We had a lot of ups and downs. We took the company public, and we crashed to the ground a couple years later, and the ups and the downs. And that's this book is what's been able and allowed me to be able to get back on my feet after that epic loss and become even stronger and even better. And so I just wanted to share that with you, that my vision map that I just shared with you came as a result from the principles of Think and Grow Rich. I challenge you, if you've already read this book, read it again. If you've read it 10 times, read it again, read it 11. And if you haven't read it, awesome, read it. What can you create? What will you create? What do you commit to create right now? What do you commit to write out? Do you have written goals? What do you commit to deepen them? And I challenge you, for me, I'm on a continual pursuit. And my vision map that I showed you just now, that framework is being updated daily, weekly. And I know that you can accomplish anything that you can think, what we can believe and conceive, we can achieve. And I know that that's true. And it's true for you as well as it has been true for me in my life.